we were extremely lucky that things didn't go wrong. And it was one of the most amazing, memorable nights of my life. And I've had a few there.
Well, obviously I got a chance to watch the special, and I was lucky enough to go to the tour in Philadelphia and New York, and the Dodger Stadium show looks so amazing. What do you two remember most about that night?
When you're doing something like this and you're planning it, and we planned it in quite detail with Disney Plus, you just want it to go as well as possible. I mean, we were very lucky with the weather. I was just hoping, obviously, there weren't going to be any technical snags, any equipment snags from our end, because you never know. Things go wrong, and we were extremely lucky that things didn't go wrong. And it was one of the most amazing, memorable nights of my life. And I've had a few there.
I always say I worry least about Elton when he's on stage, because we've been filming a documentary about the final farewell tour shows at the same time that we were doing the live stream. So there were a couple of crews going around, and I kept asking Elton, "Are you nervous about tonight? You know, it's this big Dodger Stadium moment." He said, "No." He said, "I've done this my whole life. If I'm not ready to do it now, I never will be. And this is what I should be able to do after being an artist and, you know, performing and doing a number of shows that I have." So it's nice to be able to not worry. And Elton's band are so tight, and they've been together for such a long time. That side of it, you don't worry about. You just worry about live stream, technical stuff. It was the first global live stream of a music event that Disney had ever done. So you cross your fingers and you just hope there's not going to be any glitches. And it came off magnificently. It couldn't have come off any better. We were so thrilled. Saturday. You know, I was so happy that on a whole bunch of different levels, the way that we shot it, I really felt that we captured what was happening on stage, which was extremely special, but also how it was impacting people in the audience. You know, Elton, his music has been in people's lives for over 50 years. There were fans there who were at Dodger Stadium in 1975 who'd come back. There was an entire new generation of fans, some of them seeing Elton for the very first time, who were starting to, you know, really dive deep and discover his catalog. And it almost felt like a pilgrimage. People were so immersed and so enjoyable. It wasn't just watching a concert. It was a transcendent emotional experience. I was also so happy, you know, because we had over 22 cameras on stage alone, and the drones and the helicopters, you could really see the connection between Elton and his band. They are so tight. They have toured so much together. And what you saw with the interplay of all the cameras is you could see how connected they were. And this is a band that plays 100% live. So many live shows today are based on click tracks. They're based on people playing over pre-recorded stuff. Elton and his band do everything live, everything spontaneous.
It's just a joyous experience to go on stage with a group of musicians that you know are going to push you, and not me pushing them. It's them pushing me, really. The only track that we do, of course, that isn't live is the Cold Heart thing with Dua Lipa, where I enter the 21st century and do that. But no, it's the thing about the whole thing. I've been playing since I was 17, and as Elton John since 1969. And this was the culmination of all those years professionally, experience. And it went exactly. I wanted to go out playing and singing better than I've ever done. And we're still trudging on in Europe. We haven't finished. We've got about 20 something shows to do. And in the end, there'll be 329. But the level of performance, which I loved on the live stream, is exactly what I wanted to do when I announced this farewell tour.
You mentioned Cold Heart. Obviously, the song has done amazing. And also your collaboration with Britney Spears. How does it feel to, at this point in your career, still manage to have a number one hits? And do you want to still record more music?
Of course I'm going to record more music. It feels unbelievable. At 75, I had a number one hit record all around the world. Thank you to Panal, who did the original, and then Dua for coming on board. It was so much fun. I mean, I do a radio show every week, so I'm connected to music all the time, especially young artists. And it was lovely to do the Britney thing, because I just wanted her to, for people to know that she can still sing and make a great record. So for those two things, and yes, I'll be recording a new album very soon. And I can't wait, because I haven't really recorded an proper record for a long time. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But what I'm looking forward to most is having a couple of months off in July and August with my family.